Welcome to the home of the Florida State Seminoles, Doak Campbell Stadium in Tallahassee. As we'll see, the Judicials taking on a team from the ACC, the Florida State Seminoles. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with me. Guys, it's time to get it going. The Judicials ready to get this thing started and open the season. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Able to find enough room to get it out across the 25. He's brought down at the 26. So the Florida State Seminoles offense will go to work first. From the shotgun, they'll run it. And runs through another one. Good, solid run on that one as he gets it up to the 33-yard line. Trying play action. He hurls one deep down the left side. Hits him inside the 20, still going. Slippery slide. Find his way and ran away from the crowd into the end zone. Touchdown, Noles.
Well, I know it's a very small sample size, and we've got a lot of football to go this year, but what can you say about this offense? How explosive and impressive they look. Top 5 in the nation in scoring, and you can see why. They've got speed and playmakers all over the field.
Getting set for the extra point after putting the scoreboard to work for the first time. And the extra point is good, and it's 7-0. This offense prides itself on going after you, and they did with that long touchdown pass to finish off a 2-play drive. And he takes this from inside the 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. The Judicials offense headed onto the field. Our first look at them today. They are going to be met up front by a defensive line group that is going to make life miserable on the offensive line and the quarterback and this whole offense, David.
And this offense is fully aware of the challenge in front of them. This defensive line is quick, they're physical, they're powerful, they wreck games. They individually take over because of their greatness. It's focal.
Turning it on! Smashes through the tackle. They get him out of bounds, couple of yards short of midfield. They'll mark it at the 48, and this offense is rolling. And the Judicials come to the line after ripping off that huge gain on the ground, trying to keep it going. Give to the fullback. Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe, 2nd and 7. Win with the running game on first down, now back at it. He's going to lose a yard on that one. Now facing a 3rd and long from the 50-yard line. They want to throw it. Catch in the middle, it's O'Neal. He gets the job done on 3rd down. They move the chains, it's at the 37. The Judicials are on the move. They'll run the option. He'll pitch it. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. Not many hiccups on this drive, but it's 2nd and 13 now. They'll run the option. He'll toss it. And he's able to shed 1 tackle, but still just a very short gain. 7th play of the drive coming up, and a long way to go on 3rd down. Strong pass rush gets to the quarterback, and they get him at the 46.
And it's such an advantage for this defense to have an outside linebacker like that can rush the passer, because they can set the edge. They can get off the ball, and they're just way too fast for tight ends or for offensive tackles to get out and block.
And the Judicials will bring the punt team onto the field. He ought to be able to use this first punt to pin him deep. And nobody able to handle that punt. They'll let it bounce and roll out of bounds. This drive will start from the 19-yard line. They'll give it on the counter. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Give to the running back. He'll be forced out of bounds at the 28-yard line as his offense tries to mount a drive. They'll run play action. Fires to the right. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down. The Seminoles will try to pin them back with the punt. They'll have to boot it away for the first time tonight. No chance for a return. He makes the fair catch at the 26, and that's where they'll go to work. Now this offense is back on the field. Goes to the option. Now the toss. Squirts across the 30 to the 32, a pickup of 5. Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. On the option. And they didn't get it forward an inch. Defense wins the battle up front. The give to the back. Creates a little space. Great pickup as they'll keep this drive moving, and they've got it at the 45. The Judicials will snap it on 1st and 10. They want to run this quarterback. Oh, he's got some space. Able to get just a few before sliding to avoid the hits. And on 2nd down for this offense. Now on the option. Now the pitch. And they'll ride him down, but not before he picks up the 1st down. And how about the timing on that pitch? And the Judicials kept this drive moving on the ground. Now back to work. Finds a little space. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a 1st down. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. The option look. Runs through a tackle. Got it into the red zone, dragged down at the 18-yard line. The Judicials in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Here comes the option. They make the stop, and he'll have enough yardage for a 1st down. And the Judicials pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. They'll send the back in motion. Fights off a defender. Brought down, but not before he bowled his way inside the 10 to the 8. 2nd down coming up on this red zone opportunity. The big fullback's got it. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. Boy, they'd love to pick up this conversion and go to work with a 1st and goal. They'll try to get outside. Absolutely nowhere to go as this defense makes a 3rd down stop. They'll try to get something out of this drive and kick the field goal here on 4th down. Oh, that one will leave a mark. No good. And they couldn't cut into the lead. It's still a 7-point game.
Well, everybody in the stadium thought that was an automatic 3. Not so fast. Bad miss by the kicker.
A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. Handoff from the gun. Gets away from one, finds room. Defense there to stop him after a gain of 1 to the 22. First play of the period will be a 2nd down. That's the end of the quarter, and Florida State has the lead. We've put 1 in the books. Let's have a look at our game summary. Now to see if these guys can get back in the game in the 2nd quarter. Looking to fire. Quickly to the tight end. That'll be good enough for a 1st down. They'll mark it at the 30. Last completion moved the sticks in. Let's see if they try it again. Wide receiver going in motion. To the air on 1st down. He'll loft one deep down the left side. It's complete. And he will score. Touchdown Seminoles.
Man, And that's a play this kid has been running ever since he was 7 years old at the park with his best friend, throwing the go routes right down the field. I'm running by a guy, I'm looking back, locating the football, making the catch, and he does it in a big moment here in this game.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point makes it 14-0. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Week in and week out, guys, you never know what's going to happen in college football. Check this out. New Mexico State is ahead in this one. This team plays a hard-nosed brand of football there in Las Cruces, but they're a long way from closing this out. They're up by 10 over Hawaii. We'll circle back. If anything big happens, you should know about it.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. On the run, it's O'Neal. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. On third down, going up top. And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains. They were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's fourth down. Punt is in the air. And you make the stop, and that is exactly what you want out of your punt cover unit. Guys, here comes that Florida State offense back onto the field. They've already put a couple of scores up, and they look to add to it on this drive. He's got an open man. They stop him at the 22, 15-yard pickup on the play, and a first down just outside the red zone. He'll keep it himself. And he's brought down after a nice gain. And the Seminoles line it up with a first and goal. Makes the grab. And this one will be stopped for no gain. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. It's complete on the right side. They go up top to get it down to the 5-yard line as they try to pay off this drive. On third and goal, they'll throw it. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a fourth down. And they're going to head out to line up for a field goal. Just drives it between the uprights. And that will extend their lead even further.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
He'll start the return inside his 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. They'd love to put a long drive together here as they start from their own 21. Great penetration by this defense, and they knock him down behind the line. A loss of 1. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's second and 11. Back to pass. They'll run the screen. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. It'll be third and long. Wants to go up top. Pressure coming. He can't make the grab. It's incomplete, but there is a flag, and I believe this is going to be pass interference.
And the defender just way too handsy on that last play. You could see all the contact as the ball was in the air. He simply can't do it, and the referee's caught it.
Now the toss. Sweet cut there. He works his way across the 40-yard line. They'll mark him out of bounds at the 41. After the productive first down play, it's second and 6. Caught in the backfield. It's O'Neal. He's there to make the stop, and they threw it in reverse, losing yardage on that play. On third and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Under pressure, and down he goes at the 33.
We haven't even gotten to halftime yet. This offense has their hands full trying to keep this quarterback standing up straight. They've already given up multiple sacks. That's the biggest reason why they're trailing by as much as they are. They better go in at halftime and make some big-time adjustments.
The judicials send out the punt unit. Well, what that punt lacked in height, it made up for by being short. And the punt team gets down there and touches it dead. That's where they'll put it in play. First play of the drive comes from the 22. On the run, it's Turbin. He has the first and still on his feet. Building momentum, picking up a chunk of yardage, moving the chains out to the 34. Tries to do it himself on the draw. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. Solid pickup of 4 on first down and 2nd and 6. Wants to go up top. Caught near the sidelines. He'll pick up a few before going out of bounds. Picked up some yards on the last completion, but it's 3rd down. He'll pull it on the read. At midfield, he's got room. Touchdown, Florida State. And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing.
The defense has got to do a better job of taking the most dangerous man. That's the guy with the football in his hands. Force him to do something with it. You can't just let him keep the ball and go score.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point was good to finish things off. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. Kickoff unit getting some extra work as this lead has really grown. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. He'll toss it. Maybe picked up a couple. He's down at the 24. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. Motion from the back. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. Grabbed behind the line. It's O'Neal. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and a score on this drive would do wonders for their confidence. He'll ride his man on the option. Crosses the 40.
These offenses are so hard to stop when you run the option because they play the quarterback well. They get it to the running back. The defense looks pretty good, but 3rd and short, they get the yardage they need, and they move the sticks.
Looking to throw on 1st down. Pulls it in. He puts him in business across the 50 into the 46-yard line. It'll be 1st down.
At the 46-yard line. And that's good enough for a 1st down.
Looking downfield on 1st down. Fired just a little too long as the junior frustrated. He missed that connection. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Motion from the wideout. Misfired on 1st down, back to the air on 2nd. Fired just a little too long as the junior frustrated. He missed that connection. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Here's the snap, looking to throw. He'll try to do it himself. Short gain on the play before he slides. And the judicials will call on their punt team. 4th time tonight we've seen this guy come on to punt. And just a spectacular punt. It'll go out of bounds inside the 5-yard line and really put this offense in a hole. Leaves it with the running back. Got the 1st down and more. The offense will have to use its 1st timeout of the half. It's 1st and 10 from their own 14-yard line. They'll give it to him again. Makes one man miss. And he's able to shed one tackle and gets a pretty good pickup. Quick timeout from the offense to save precious seconds. The Noles can really attack on this 2nd and short. Looking to fire. Almost had the completion, just missed it. And the Noles come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep the drive moving. Off the play fake. Fires to the wideout. Another incompletion on 3rd down. The Seminoles will send out the punt unit. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. He'll settle for some pretty good field position and make the fair catch at around the 35. Inside 30 seconds to play in the half. We'll see how aggressive they are on this drive. Rush is on him. Just had to get rid of that one. Good job to fight another play. Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. In 2nd and 10, he'll throw again. Quarterback moving out of the pocket. And he avoids the hit and slides after the short gain. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. He'll set up to throw. The pass is incomplete and the clock will stop with 5 seconds left. They'll have just enough time to get one more snap before the half. They're throwing for it on 4th down. He'll pull it down. Incomplete. He took a shot on the final play of the quarter and couldn't quite find his man. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Man, it should come as no surprise we have ourselves a fun matchup in Tallahassee. And there's no more fitting place to begin than with this stud receiver and how he's dominated the first half. Some guys have the ability to elude and evade. This young man is a true 3-level threat. Short passes, the intermediate game, and then the deep ball, he is a problem. And I don't think this defense has the solution. And with that, let's send it back to our guys at Bobby Bowden Field.
And the Seminoles will kick it off to start the 2nd half. On the run from inside his own 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. A little bit backed up to start this drive from their own 18-yard line. On the option. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. A negative play to open the drive. Let's see what they've got on 2nd and 14. And there was nowhere to go. Just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. And this offense can ill afford to come up empty on this drive. Already trailing. And he is snowed under. Sacked at the 7.
And man, this offense just searching for some way to climb back and get back into this game. They're down by 1,000 and it's not looking good. And you can't even protect your quarterback on 3rd down. Like everything going the other direction.
The Judicials will punt this one away. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. He'll get away another punt. He's been really active today, and no doubt he's going to earn his varsity letter. He'll be brought down, but there is a flag on the field. Let's see what that one's about.
Roughing the kicker. Defense.
The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Wants to throw on 1st down off the play fake. Moving away from pressure. And he has a solid gain on the play before sliding. And the Judicials can play this 2nd down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Makes a stop in the backfield. He'll lose 4. 4 punts already, and they've got to convert here to avoid a 5th. Here's the snap, ready to cut one loose. It's complete to the left. He'll go out of bounds at the 38-yard line as this offense patiently tries to work the ball out of its own end.
First down for the offense.
They'll give it to the back. He's going to lose a yard on that one. trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Sends it back in motion. They'll go to work in the air on second down. Just too much heat that time, and they knock him down at the 31.
And this offensive line's got to do a better job. Man, you got to protect your quarterback. Listen, this offense is not playing great. They got to somehow find a way to start to get something together here in the second half.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On third and long, doesn't need to take the check down. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. Fourth down coming up. And the Judicials will line up to punt it away. That leg is staying loose. Already the fifth kick of the night. And the coverage team able to wrestle him down. They'll open this drive and snap it from the 44. The give out of the gun. And he'll find enough running room to get it just short of midfield at the 49. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Quarterback on the keeper. Sweet cut there. Past the sticks, and he may get more. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. Gives it on the option. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. From the gun. Give on the inside. Just what this offense was looking for. Sets him up at the 26 with the first down. The Seminoles are on the move. Use the play fake, now to throw. Gets it out quickly.
I love offenses and quarterbacks that are willing to take the easy stuff. Take those easy throws that are guaranteed to get positive yards. Yeah, I'm going to take big shots down the field too. But don't forget, it's easier to pick up 2nd and 5, 3rd and 5 than it is when we start getting those long yardage situations.
On 3rd and short, they'll go to the power running game. And the defense knew exactly where that first down line was, and they stopped him short. And they'll send the field goal team back out for the 2nd time tonight. Dead center perfect. And now the lead is extended a little further.
Man, so many more times we're going to say, go for it, be aggressive. Nice to have a guy you can depend on, and you know you're putting 3 on the board. Nice kick, nice job.
On the move from inside is 5. And the return man reaches the end of the line, and down he goes. His drive will open from the 15. They'll toss it to the left. Got a little space. Gets it past the marker. They stay aggressive and push their way out to the 33, and it's first down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. With the first down, they'll put it in play from the 33. Use the play fake, now to throw. Here's a heat. He's gonna run it. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. On the option. He'll toss it. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. That's caught. It's Matthews. Coming through that 3rd down conversion, and they'll mark it at the 43. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Shut down and shut out in the first half, but finally this offense trying to put something together. Wants to go up top on first down. Good quickness to grab it off the deflection. Great reaction by this defense, immediately on the catch, swarming to the ball. They'll run the option. The pitch. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Offense with jumbo personnel. On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. Running to Green. Nice job by this junior quarterback to get it done on the ground. Here's an opportunity for this offense in search of its first touchdown. It's 1st and 10. Wants to throw on 1st down. Finds his tight end. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few. Line getting set on 2nd down. Here's the handoff. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. They'll go right back to him. And they'll drag him down. That's likely the last play of the 3rd quarter. We've come to the end of the period, and Florida State has the lead. And they've built a comfortable lead after 3 quarters of play. Let's take a look at how we've gotten here. As we start the 4th quarter, it'll take a pretty sizable comeback to win this one. Down in the 4th quarter, it's too late for empty possessions. They'll go for it on 4th down. Here's the pressure. They got him. It's a sack, and what a stop for this defense to turn it over on down.
I know that was tough, but as a quarterback, you got to know on 4th down, you cannot take a sack. Any way, shape, or form, you've got to be able to get rid of that football and give it an opportunity. That time, I know it wasn't blocked perfect, but the quarterback's got to have more sense of urgency.
First snap of this drive comes from their own 44. They'll run it out of the shotgun. And a pickup of 8 opens a world of opportunities on 2nd and 2. The Seminoles with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down. He's got it on the right. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They'll go to the ground. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Pulls it and fires to the left. And they pick up just a few on that completion. Ball at the 38. The defense will try to get a stop on 3rd and short. Power football with the run. Just what they'd hoped for on 3rd down as they've got a 1st at the 32. And the Seminoles look to keep this drive humming. They're going to ride this running back. Not a whole lot of room as he gets a couple inside the 30 to the 29. Got 3 on 1st down at 2nd and 7. Out of the gun, the inside handoff, looking for a crease. He gets it across the 25 to the 24, give him 5 on the carry. They'll try to bully their way for the 1st. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. The Noles back to the line on 1st down. Let's see if they keep leaning on this running game. Pulls and fires complete to the right. Tried to hit him with a quick game on 1st down, and nothing doing there. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. Oh, what a cut! He's shoved out of bounds right at the 6-yard line as they were able to at least keep him out of the end zone. He'll go to the sneak. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a 1st down. And the Noles kept this drive moving on the ground, now back to work. They'll use the running game on 1st and goal. And he'll get this one back to the line of scrimmage, but no farther than that. Can the defense stop them again on 2nd and goal? The run up the middle, trying to find his way to the goal line. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. 3rd and goal, and they'll try to pass it in. Touchdown, no! And they take it in for 6 more points.
And Another good touchdown drive by this offense. And how about the start to the season? Blowout win in game 1. Blowout win looking like in game 2. This unit's clicking. They're looking like a team that will be reckoned with when the playoffs start late in the year.
On to attempt the try.
Is on for the extra point.
And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Guys, wanted to give you a quick update on a game happening in the American. USF fell behind early, and it's been an uphill climb since. Thing is, this is a program that's worked the portal about as well as anyone. These kids are tough and could just find a way. It's a touchdown game. They're trailing by 7 to Oregon State. Ought to be fun, fellas, to see how things play out in this notable matchup in the American.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. Under fire. And the pressure gets him back at the 8-yard line.
Man, I've been there before as a quarterback. Sometimes you just wish the game would already be over, right? You've had nothing go your way all game long. You're trailing late. They're still getting sacks. You just want to go back to the locker room. You want to get in the ice tub and start healing for next week.
The defense all revved up after that earlier sack, and they'll try to stop him right here. Quarterback will keep it. He's going to lose a yard on that one. The Judicials will punt it away on 4th down. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. Not able to pop the big return, but they've got the ball back and ready to go with a fresh possession. Okay, guys, the Florida State offense returns to the field. They'll run it to keep this clock grinding. Got enough for the first, and he's still going. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. The officials stop the clock for the 2-minute timeout, and the offense is that much closer to victory. The give on the option. Wrestled to the ground, but he's inside the 10 and down to the 9. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Leaves it with the back. What powerful running, just driving the pile forward for everything he could get. He'll be just a few inches short.
Brings up 3rd down.
They'll try to pick it up on the ground. The Seminoles get it past the sticks. And they don't have to go for a touchdown here with this little time left and with the lead, but they might anyway. Now this team has consecutive wins, and when you start expecting to find ways to win games and you expect that you'll perform well enough to do so, that's really hard to stop.
It's a mindset, Reese. This team has it right now. You can tell their players trust each other. Big situations arise in games. They're looking at each other in the huddle on the sideline, expecting to make the play that's going to help them win games. This team incredibly mentally tough right now, Dave.
And you start to build that mental toughness when you start to string together positive weeks and you start to string together positive plays. Now you know you can do it. It's not, we talked about it in the offseason, oh, we want to do this. Now you're starting to execute it and put it together on the field.
Thanks so much for spending some time with us. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.